Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially lost our minds. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. Real fight, real heavyweight rules, real records on the line. Kaseya Center, Miami, December 19th, live on Netflix. This isn't an exhibition. This isn't sparring for TikTok clout. This is an 8-round professional super heavyweight war with 10-ounce gloves. And the entire boxing world is asking the same question. Has Jake Paul finally bitten off more than he can chew? Or is he about to pull off the biggest upset in combat sports history? Let's be crystal clear. This is not Joshua coming down to fight a YouTuber. This is the YouTuber walking straight into the lion's den. Anthony Joshua, 2-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, Olympic gold medalist, the man who slept Francis Ngannou in 2 rounds, is fighting a guy whose biggest pro win is 40-year-old Mike Tyson in front of 80,000 people on Netflix. And yet, the contract is signed. 8 threes, full pro rules. Everything goes on both men's official records. But here's where it gets spicy. There's a weight clause. Joshua cannot weigh in heavier than 111 kilograms, 244 pounds, the exact same weight he was for the Usyk rematch. So they're literally forcing AJ not to come in at his biggest, scariest size. Is this handicapping the favorite, or making him faster, sharper, more explosive? The debate is raging. Now let's talk money, because this fight didn't happen for peanuts. Insiders say Anthony Joshua is guaranteed $65 million. Jake Paul? Reports say $92 million guaranteed. And Jake himself threw out the number $267 million on social media. Obviously part hype, but even if it's half, that's generational wealth money. Netflix bought the global rights, paid DAZN a massive compensation fee to get out of Joshua's contract, and turned this into the biggest streaming combat sports event ever. We're talking Super Bowl numbers, but for fists. Bookmakers are laughing. Joshua is a 1.05 favorite. That's a 95% implied chance of victory. Jake is plus 900, about an 11% shot. Translation: Vegas thinks this is a massacre, but listen to the fighters themselves. Anthony Joshua is ice cold. I've been on holiday, now I'm back to work. I'm here to make mega money, break records, and break Jake Paul's face. Like it or not, I'm still that knockout artist. He's not treating this like a freak show. He's treating it like a payday and a statement. Jake Paul? He's doing the opposite of playing it safe. This isn't AI simulation, this is Judgment Day. When I beat Anthony Joshua, every single doubter shuts up forever and I fight for a world title next. And yeah, I'm scared. My friends and family thought I was crazy, but I'm walking into the lion's den to do what nobody has ever done. When the guy everyone calls a clown admits he's terrified but still signs the contract. You have to give him a tiny bit of respect, even if you hate him. Originally, Jake was supposed to fight Gervonta Davis in November. Tank got arrested again, shocker. The date moved to December, and Netflix reportedly said, "We're not paying 9 figures for another influencer fight. Give us a real challenge." They offered 3 names: Ryan Garcia, Terrence Crawford, and Anthony Joshua. Garcia is tied up. Crawford apparently said no, or MVP priced him out. Stories differ. And Anthony Joshua, according to Mike Coppinger, was the only one who said, "Hell yes, let's go." That's it. AJ raised his hand and said, "I'll do it." So blame him if you're mad this fight exists. December 19th, Miami, Netflix. One man wants to cash the biggest check of his life and remind the world he's still an elite killer. The other man wants to shock the planet, silence every hater, and force the boxing establishment to give him a world title shot. 95% say Joshua obliterates him. 5% believe in the chaos. But 100% of us are going to watch. Is this the end of the Jake Paul experiment? Or the night combat sports changes forever? Drop in the comments, KO round for AJ or miracle win for Jake. Hit subscribe, turn on the bell, because when this fight happens, you're gonna want to say you were here for the build-up. I'll see you ringside, on Netflix. Peace.